Well, friends, it seems as if, Ken has snapped. But the question now is, if they get a divorce between himself and Julie, who does Brittany defend? Let's go.
What were you thinking? What were you thinking? You claim you love Brittany so much that you think for once what this would do to her.
I do love Brittany, and I'm very good to her, and I'm very good to you.
This is not being good to anybody but you. This was self-serving. This was vindictive. This was manipulative.
All right, so I'm not sure exactly what, the manipulative part. Aren't they all manipulative? Because the truth is, if the other guy, right, is Brittany's dad, shouldn't he be telling Brittany that, like, hey, Brittany, maybe I'm not your father or something? I don't know.
So was you giving $100,000 to Natalie without talking to me about it.
Julie, I have dealt with this for years. I can't do this anymore. I want a divorce.
What? What?
Your conniving, your manipulation. I can't do it. You never think about consequences on who's going to get hurt for things. We hurt Natalie. We put her through years of hell. That money was just a drop in the bucket of saying sorry. But you
No, that is true. Hold on. That is actually true. I mean, they really have hurt Natalie, in the entire process as well, too. And so $100,000 is nothing in comparison to what they've pretty much done, I guess, because she's been there. So, based on what I'm reading from the story. So that is true.
can't even have any compassion for that. It's still all about you. You know what? And then you put Brittany at risk. You know, you want to mend your relationship with Sean, and I hope you can, and I hope he can forgive you. But how dare you interfere with mine?
I don't see it that way.
Of course you don't.
I have been very good to that girl, and I love her a lot. I've always been there for her. For anything that she needs, I'm always there for her.
And this is how you show it? What did you think she was going to say, when all of a sudden there's an uncle she's never met here?
No, that part I don't agree with Kenan because I mean, come on, she needs to meet her actual, father. If that's her father, she needs to meet him. That's the part that I'm. When it comes to Samson, I'm really and truly like, God, Samson, I don't understand what are you trying to get at here. She's supposed to know her father. That's one of the things that males try to pretty much bring forth, but I guess he doesn't want to do that.
I think you need to think about this a little longer. This is a very hasty decision.
I've thought about this for a while now.
How long? Since we've been back
I
here?
told
Because
you,
we were doing
I
great
told you
before we got back here.
this would be the final straw, and you still are finding a way to be as gamey and manipulative and trying to. I can't do this anymore with you.
All right, so I can't do this anymore with all of them and them series. Okay, there is no sides to really and truly pick. The truth is, when it comes to Julie and Ken, there's no side to pick because both of them are very manipulative. So it's a wash if you ask me. Ken is supposed to be telling Brittany exactly what's going on, and Julie is supposed to stay out of the people's business and stop messing with Mama Nat. So it's almost like, okay, if I go to one side, then really and truly, this what's happening on the next side. So I feel like the equation is balanced, and they probably are both matching because they're both manipulative. I can see notions as to where Ken himself has been very manipulative. I mean, after all, leaving Mama Nat for the lady here is a manipulation tactic. No, I don't know what the circumstances were, and I don't know exactly how my Mama Nat worked and whatever it is, but obviously he's back, so it must be that it wasn't that bad because generally when relationship is that bad, you really wouldn't just run back at some point in time. But I don't know. Yeah, no, we're into uncharted territory. So my question now is, who does Brittany defend? Because Brittany is all about the money now, as we have come to realize. Who does she defend at this one time? Does she defend her father and her mother, or does she defend Julie, who has always been spending on her? That is the question I have to ask. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all soon.